Alright, hi folks, Steven here. So this is going to be a little bit of a live stream where I go and clean up a number of mostly requests in the post-game of Pokémon Legends Arceus. I'll also be talking about the music. Right now we're in Jubilife Village, if that's the name of this. It's interesting, they could have gone with heavily Japanese instruments, and I don't think anyone would have batted an eye, but this is definitely not patterned stylistically after the soundtrack, entirely at least, say of Pokemon Conquest, which does do that. I also find that this tune kind of reminds me of some of the stuff in the, like the Umbrella games. Unfortunately, the Miki Obata, that's the name I'm looking for. Kind of reminds me of some of like the central hub themes. Yes, these names are all kind of named after what they think a Burmy is. Yeah, obviously this is from a different time in the Pokemon chronology where folks are a lot more kind of afraid of these types of things. So I think we can actually, I think we're going to head out to the Cobalt, whatever it's called. There's actually a number we can try and work on while we're there. Let's go ahead and, while I'm here in town, let's go ahead and craft a few things. So let's see. I don't have any iron chunks on me, so I need to craft some Pokeballs. And we have a little bit of the, I guess, the Jubilife theme. There's some definite hints there. Okay, let's see. There we go. The Cobalt Coastlands. Interesting. They seem to, another nod, perhaps. I mean, Cobalt is a shade of blue and there's water there, but they seem to like to use that word specifically. It's used in a couple of the Umbrella games, another Umbrella influence, I suppose. So let's see, the first thing I actually think I want to do here is, there's that Aipom related request that I still need to complete. So let's see, 1 second here. So many buttons. Yeah, we have that sort of semi-ominous music here when you're being trailed by a Pokemon. I think those are the Aipom right there, so we'll get off Worder, or some sort of pun on the word deer. So let's see, do I have to, let me go ahead and grab my stuff there. Okay, so let's see here. I think, now is it going to trigger a cutscene as soon as I come through here? Yes. Now the question is, do I have to just catch them, or fight them, or what? Alright, I think this is just a head from place to place type of deal. Alright, well. So yeah, here's the main wild Pokemon battle music. Far more wild Pokemon than anything else in this one. Obviously got a little bit of Japanese influence, which is expected for this game. And it's based on the theme, you know, you just heard at the very end there, a little, I guess it's a taiko drum or something like that. Yeah, this is one of the more comedic ones, and yeah, the Stantler will just run away from you. Let me try... Actually, let's just take care of this guy first. I don't know if this is you just have to chase them down a certain number of times, or approach them from a certain direction. Let's see if we approach them from the back. Let's see if that makes any difference here. Let's see, now can I lock onto them? Apparently I can't lock onto them. Oh, now we do battle them. so let's see here. Use the agile style. Okay, thank goodness for that. That would have been very super effective there. Ooh. Granted, not a ton of damage. Aipom became obscure. Okay, let's use our items here. Okay, this is one of those ones you have to knock them out on. Okay. Yeah, it increases your miss chance here. Might want to switch to something else. Now, the multi-battle system is pretty interesting. That's going to do virtually nothing here. Let's see. You do always have to be careful here. It'll usually offset you in a relatively safe location, but under certain circumstances, you know, you're going to be in a spot where you can still get hit by either your Pokemon's moves or the opponent's Pokemon's moves. You have to be really careful there. Alright. Yeah, that grunt sounds an awful lot like Link. People are obviously comparing this to the sort of Breath of the Wild and some of the other games. Yeah, sometimes the deer will run away from you, sometimes they'll attack you. Yeah, you know. Oh, geez, Paris doesn't know what it's in for. Speedrunners are going to have a very interesting time with this game, because there's all sorts of things you can leverage, like the alpha Pokemon, and try and catch those, or the extra... with their extra high levels to sort of accelerate things there. Alright, and let's see, just come up to the edge here. Huh. Well, usually, let's just bring... Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Oof. Darn it. That's actually my first overworld KO. But I could have sworn there were some Machoke hanging out on the beach. They do have, and stuff like that. Let's see, I think they're supposed to be around here, but maybe they only come out under certain conditions. I'm not sure. There it is. Okay, there's an alpha one, so let's see. Let's bring out this one. Sneak around, see if I can get from behind. And a little tension-building music here. We could try and catch this straight up, but I think we're going to... Darn, I was hoping it just turned right in there, but... Okay, I can use Gust here. I don't think that'll be a one-hit KO. Pretty decently close. Alright, let's swap for Luxray. Pretty happy that the Shinx line was well represented in this game. Yeah, they really do go good on the drums. Yeah, unfortunately, it does have a... I forget what that was, but we'll do a quick Thunder Wave. Yep. Alright. Now, I know you can go into the little rotator thing there to get the Pokeball instead, but... Alright. And then in between battles, you'll hear various songs like you're hearing right now. Yeah, there's a lot of water Pokemon here, so let's go ahead and double the tails, double the fun. I'm fairly certain that we're looking for Finneon in this particular area. You can kind of guess where all the Pokemon spawn. Basically, the way I've seen this game is it's a bunch of different wild areas with a different story structure around it. There's a man-tyke. That wasn't locked on enough. Probably could have actually just thrown a ball at that one. Now, Water Pulse is not confused in this game. I've never seen it happen. It's not listed in the attack description, which I find interesting. I'm not sure. I don't even know if confusion is actually. If I've seen it, I swear I've maybe seen it once. I suppose you can get a bit of a Jaws vibe from there. Let's see if we can do something with this. Ooh, it's an alpha Gyarados. Ooh, my goodness, this will be a real fight here, folks. Oh, and it outsped us, huh? Oof, yeah, needed more health to do that, but... Okay, let's do a quick Thunder Wave on this. Should slow it down. Make it easier to catch. So let's see, I don't probably want to use Thunder Fang. Let's use a Crunch here. See where that gets us to. Okay. I believe it's a fairly physically bulky Pokemon, so let's see, get this another Crunch. Get us below half, and that should give us what we need here. Very lucky there on the Paralysis. It's interesting they've changed some of the status conditions. Freeze seems to work quite differently. Get Frostbite instead, and it's more like poison. There we go. Very nice alpha specimen. Overall, I think this game, people have talked about, you know, Breath of the Wild type stuff in it, but I think there's also a lot of influence from other Pokemon games, specifically some of the side games. The open-ish world kind of reminds me of stuff from the, stuff from the Pokepark games, actually. It's just that obviously you're controlling a trainer instead of a Pokemon, but some of the same elements are definitely in there. You can see the time changed a little bit while we were in that battle. I don't know if there's... I'd be curious to know. I think people haven't... I haven't seen a full analysis. Oh, there's a Dusknoir. I think that's actually an alpha, so we'll bring out... Alright, they'll jigs up here. How many they get you? Is this before you can even do that? Sure, maybe that's an alpha? Yes, it is an alpha. It's a little harder to tell with that one. Oh boy, we really picked here. Let's see, this is going to be the biggest threat here. We got 3 Pokemon. I don't know if I've seen more than 3 at once. Now, kind of one of the bad things here is that if my... Alright, let's... Oh, jeez. Alright, so I have to pick something else out here. Sorry, Luxray. Do I have anything else that knows Dark move? Yes, okay, alright, let's bring in Arcanine. Okay, we'll do a Crunch. Let's see, I think I would do a little over half. Well, let's see here. Let's use our... Actually, I think we're going to use a Fire Fang here. Kind of hoping for a burn there. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and try and catch this... Dusknoir. Let's see. It's going to be pretty tough. It's... Usually, if I don't really need a Pokemon, I'll give it just one chance there, and... Also, it's the Alpha Pokemon tend to battle a little smarter, so if I bring out... I'm not going to bring out Staraptor, that's for sure. But if I did, it wouldn't use its Shadow Ball move, unless it had only Ghost moves or something like that, so... Boy, that's a critical hit there. Okay, that's why it did so much damage. Well, we're gonna spark this thing. One interesting thing about Spark is that if you're asleep, it actually wakes you up. Alright. And abilities aren't a thing, so I wouldn't have to worry about Levitate, but there we go. So that took more resources than I would have liked. Is that a Tentacool? I think it is. Which I don't think I have one of. So let's go ahead and use Thunder Wave on that. It is interesting how they give your Pokemon a little raft-type thing to go on. That must have been fun to try and use. Okay, so let's see here. Yes. That should be a fairly easy capture. And since this is in the back area where you're not supposed to be until you at least have Basculegion Finneon, that is exactly what I want. Alright, so let's see here. Can I... There we go, and that is a new one. And here, let's see here. Ah, I missed it. I was oriented... Yeah, I gotta be a little closer here. There we go. Oops. Ooh, it likes food. Oh, well, no, it doesn't like that. I made it angry. Yeah, so we'll use Mystical Fire since it'll be resisted. A little more resisted than I thought, but at least it does less offense. Let me use an Agile-style Psychic and see if, hopefully, see if that knocks it out. If not, we can try and catch it. Okay. There's an incentive to battle them, not only so you can get catches and defeats, but also you can see their move without actually having to have it on your team. Let's see here. I don't know if the Heavy Balls also still get, like, their Heavy Pokemon bonus. Sort of wipes his brow there. Very nice touch on the part of Game Freak there. Well, there's Lumineon, so let's see if we can get that one. I think that one we're going to have to actually fight. There's a small chance. Okay, let's do a Agile-style Quick Attack. Okay, that was actually less than I expected. Let's do a regular Quick Attack. It's kind of nice to have these chip damage moves. I don't know if I've actually seen... Excuse me. False Swipe in this game. I think, like, usually Sneasel is one of the Pokemon that has that. And there we go. There's an Octillery, so we need more of that. Now that could still attack me from the land, I'm sure. Alright. So let's see, I'm out of Great Ball, so we'll have to use a regular Pokeball. Hopefully this is sufficient. Was it looking at me there? There we go, another Octillery. Yeah, this is decidedly not ancient Japan music here. I'm not sure how it chooses some of these tracks to play, if it's how random it is, if there's a selection for each area or what.